There's an old saying that few good things happen after midnight. Well, even fewer good things happen in what's called a lame duck Congress. That's a name given to the weeks following a November election, when lawmakers who either lost their seats or who are retiring from office return to Washington and continue to cast votes until the new Congress arrives. This is a bad practice for a fairly obvious reason. Lawmakers no longer accountable to voters often feel no longer bound to represent them. That's the reason we have the 20th Amendment, passed in 1933, limiting the time available for post-election mischief. Back in the day, Congress primarily used lame duck sessions to address emergencies, not day-to-day business they should have dealt with during the regular congressional calendar. And between 1940 and the year 2000, only 13 lame duck sessions were held. But things have changed. Since 2000, the House and Senate have reconvened for a lame duck session at the end of every single Congress. And it's not to take up what most Americans would consider emergency legislation. For example, during President Obama's 2 terms in office, regardless of which party controlled Congress, the lame duck session has been used to increase taxes, to lay the groundwork for a bailout of the auto industry, and to enter a nuclear treaty with Russia. That's right. A Congress that can't seem to get much done the other 11 months out of the year all of a sudden finds the will to act during the holiday season, when fewer Americans are tuned in to what's happening in Washington. From rushing through unpopular regulations and amnesty bills to confirming controversial judges to lifetime appointments, the lame duck Congress is increasingly where the action is. And this year is on track to be no different. It may actually be worse. There is little doubt that following the November election, retiring big government champions like Senate Minority Leader Harry Reid, Senator Barbara Boxer, and Senator Barbara Mikulski will use their remaining unaccountable days in office to push for numerous liberal measures they know would have been unpopular with voters. And President Obama, himself a lame duck, will try to ram through items on his legacy agenda as well. Not surprisingly, a large majority of U.S. voters aren't exactly supportive of this type of legislating. Over 80% agree that Congress should take care of its mandatory must-pass legislation before the lame duck, while they're still accountable to the American people. And they say it is immoral for lawmakers who might be retiring or voted out of office to pass substantive legislation that does not represent the will of the people. Unfortunately, the opinion of voters seems to be the very thing many in Congress are trying to ignore.